addiction and you've got no self-esteem. There's a hole inside your head with no vision to be seen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Every day wake up with the same boring routine. You're content with the new wall and the same old boring scene. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Not too bad. How's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. Pretty good. It's been a busy couple of weeks, man.
Good. Me
Yeah.
too.
What's been up with you?
I just moved like 2 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah.
How'd that go?
Well, it's good. I mean, it's a smaller place, which I mean is actually kind of a good thing. Um, can't smoke in here, so you're not going to see me smoking during the podcast anymore.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out where the recording area is going to be. Right now, I'm at the kitchen table, but I have a kitchen table now, so it's a fair trade.
It's the small things, right?
Yeah.
The one bedroom.
Yeah. It's a one bedroom. The bedroom doesn't have a door on it because they tried to tell us that was the living room, and we're like, no, it's not. So our living room has a door, but the bedroom doesn't.
That's weird.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing they told us was the bedroom was like, probably like a 10 by 10 square with no closet. And we're like, well, that's going to fit the bed and some nightstands, and that's it. And then all the clothes will be in the closet and the dressers in the other room. So why not make that the bedroom? You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
They really tell you I mean, if you want to, you could take the door off the living room. You just have to pull the two pins, but
yeah, we thought of that. The doors are different sizes. Yeah. So that won't even work. So we're just going to hang a fucking curtain or something over the bedroom door.
yeah. And you don't usually have people that are staying at your house when you're home anyway, so you don't really have to worry about privacy too much. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And then when we have company over, we'll just drop the curtain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just
to close it off so people can't peek into your bedroom
yeah.
like a fucking
Yeah, like a fucking weirdo.
yeah. Like who looks in people's bedrooms? Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. I mean, the neighborhood's cool. There's like some stuff around here to do. There's like it's shopping, but it's like hood shopping. There's like in like the same block there's like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Save a Lot, and Drug Mart. So all your shopping needs.
Awesome. Now, how far are you from where you were?
It's like a 20-minute drive, but we're actually right off the freeway now. So when we lived in Parma Heights, there was no way to get to the freeway unless you drove all the way through Parma first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here it's like I can get on the freeway in like less than 5 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah. And we got this. What? No, go ahead.
Too.
What?
Is it closer to work too?
No. Sorry. No, it's a little further from work for me. It's closer to work for her. So that's good. I don't mind a little bit of a drive. Actually, you'll be pleased to know that since I have a longer drive, I'm now listening to podcasts.
So you might want to get caught up on the original incarnation of This Is Just a Phase so you can get up to date when we have follow-up guests and shit.
Yeah. I should do that. I've been listening to a lot of ska podcasts.
I listened to one. I can't remember the name of it.
But in defense of ska?
I'm not sure. I'd have to go through my iTunes list. I can't remember.
Yeah, I got In Defense of Ska.
Oh, that's it. In Defense of Ska.
Yeah, and then Ska Boom I just discovered, and this guy that's from Canada that I met, he did a show down here with his band. They're called K-Man and the 45s, and he has a podcast called K-Man Don't Know Shit, where he interviews, people from bands and stuff. So I listen to like one or two of those.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Well, since we got caught up with your move, me and the wife went to a wedding over the weekend. Well, the weekend for whenever this comes out, the weekend of the 13th. We had a wedding on the 14th. My friend Bree, who runs Allegedly Records, and her now husband Ryan, everybody calls him Dingo. They got married in Clearfield, which is close to like the mountains
Yeah.
in PA, and it was a awesome reception. Lots of food. Some bands she did like her wedding reception, and then she did like Allegedly's 50th year anniversary. So she had bands play from her label. 𝗂𝗃𝗃, which is my buddy Tim from Tennessee. He does like folk punk. He played, and then he played a set with a new project called the 𝗺𝗲𝗃𝗃 with my buddy Paul Neal from Don't Quit Your Day Job and Cthulhu Records.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy Chuck, who also plays in 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. They played a little set, and then Paperback Tragedy out of like the Maryland, Virginia area, like DC area played.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite like newer bands. I love Paperback Tragedy. I got to meet those guys. I got to meet a lot of people that I never met face to face. Matt from Our Brains Hurt, I got to meet him. I got to see Paul again. I haven't met Paul before, and Brie, of course, I've met her before. But my buddy Jimmy Manierchek, I got to see him. Just a lot of people. People recognized my voice from the podcast. Thought that was pretty crazy. But it was a really good time. We didn't stay for all the bands. We missed out on a band called Treaties. They were kind of like late 90s kind of emo, like early emo, even like poppier. Orlando Furioso played to round out the night. We missed out on those two bands because we were just tired. We wanted to get back to the hotel. It was like 10 o'clock by that point. And we had left the house at like 11:30. So we had been on the road all day, and we were just beat, but we had fun. It was a great wedding. Congratulations to Bree and Dingo. They're awesome people. For anybody who's followed the podcast, I've had Bree on, I think, like 3 times. She's one of my cohorts in during the pandemic who much like me was going through like a life change and wanted to. She originally started out as part of Camp Pennsylvania, but she severed ties with them. But she's also done Punk Box, a subscription music service. She does Punk Around and Find Out, which is a review. It's a internet based kind of zine where they do reviews and interviews and follow ups and stuff like that. She's got her hand in a little bit of everything. So I was lucky enough that I got to see her again. It was just a fun time. It was a fun time getting to see people that I've only seen on the internet. And only interviewed through the internet, you know what I mean? So it was really fun. That was probably one of the highlights of our break is and then also my older son, my second child, he graduated. So I have 2 graduates now. We had his graduation party as well. So we had a lot of stuff going on with him. And that's really been the 2 things that have really kind of outside of work and normal everyday stuff, those were the two big events that have transpired, since we last recorded.
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like a lot's happened
Yeah,
on my end, but I mean, other than the move, I can't think of any. I mean, there's something in development here that I can't really talk about yet, not at least here on the podcast, but hey, give me like 2 seconds. I think maybe I closed the dog in one of the rooms. So give me
okay.
a sec here. There. I didn't think I did, but she just barked at me from the other room and it sounded more muffled than through an open door.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, your connection's a little spotty. It just kind of cut you out for half a second and said
Yeah,
said your name.
that was my fault.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you know what? It's funny, I think with my fan running and your air conditioner running, like the anytime both of us are talking at the same time, it's cutting out you on my end. So I don't know if it's like doing the same for you, but like I think with the noise suppression, it's like making it so that we can't talk at the same time at all.
that's okay. That'll stop us from tramping over each other then.
Yeah. Except I might start talking and then you'll just be being polite for that reason, and then I'll just go on for like 15 minutes.
That's normal though.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah. So what else has been up, man? I mean, shit, we haven't done the podcast for a couple weeks. I'm sure people are just itching to figure out what's been going on with our fucking selves.
um the band, I mean, we're writing originals. I don't know if that was happening before the little break we took with the podcast, but yeah, we're writing original songs. We now have 10 members.
The Slipknot
Yeah. Well, we have two bass players, so the one bass player is going to move to either keyboard or guitar for certain songs, and then the other bass player is my I brought on like a co DJ for ska night. Her name's 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃. So she's our bassist whenever our bassist wants to play guitar or keyboard. And we'll either have two guitars in a song or we'll have guitar and keyboard. And yeah. And then we have three horn players now.
That's fun. You guys need to come down here and play. I need to set something up for you guys and maybe
Yeah.
get,
Yeah, you do.
yeah. I'm just so, dude, it just, honest to God, like I had gotten kind of burnt out throwing shows. I felt like after I did the Prozac show and then I did the Less Than Expected show for the CD release, I just felt like we were just kind of not generating the amount of people coming through.
Yeah.
Like what I ended up paying the Prozacs to come all the way from Massachusetts to do two shows. I know they probably weren't happy with the amount. They were nice about it, but like I felt bad that I wasn't able to provide more, and it just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth that I felt that I just wasn't generating enough buzz for bands coming through. You know what I mean? And it just, I don't know. I don't know. It kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, and I just didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like there's enough people out there that put shows together. Like, what am I really adding to anything? You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, yeah, I hear you. I actually had back when I lived in Newcastle and I was doing some shows in Youngstown. I was doing stuff at University Pizza or UPI over by YSU, and there was one situation where like um our good friend BJ Lisco from Turbo Lovers, and I think he might still be writing for the Vindicator. But anyway, he had set up a show for Hudson Falcons, and then he couldn't he couldn't do the show for whatever reason, and he asked me if I wanted to take over as showrunner, and I'm like, sure. So I'm talking to Mark from the Hudson Falcons, and I had never put together a show other than just like we charge at the door and then we split it. I didn't know anything about guarantees, and he's like, well, we usually ask for this, but it's your first show and yada yada. And I think it was like 150 or something like that. And the show day comes, and like I don't know if like 20 people, maybe less, showed up. And then I'm just like, well, dude, I don't have $150 in my pocket, and I was like, I don't know what you want to do. Like, I can owe it to you or whatever. I I mean, he was real cool, but he was also kind of like very stern about like you gotta pay me. Like, you don't have to pay me today, but you gotta pay me, kind of thing. And I'm just like, so that kind of thing left a real impression on me, but you got to think about, like, do the people have a fan base? It's not all on you to make sure people show up. Like at SB, they have to have fans in the area or else no one's going to come. You know what I mean? Unless
Yeah.
you bring in like a really big draw local band to open, or yeah, like open for them, and then that brings in all the people.
Yeah, I think what hurt too, there was other shows going on at the time that the Prozacs played too. Like the Queers were playing in Akron, and there was another show going on in Pittsburgh that night. So
Yeah.
like all that stuff in the consideration, but it's like, the venues that I use, they're super cool. I don't pay out the ass, and I generally get my money back. But the Prozacs, I gave not only the door, but I ended up eating what I paid for the venue, so they
Yeah.
could have the money, and that's basically all I could do. You know what I mean? I'm not, I was doing the show for a buddy, a good friend of mine. So
Yeah. Well,
plus I
the
went
other like
again.
the
So
other thing is you had a venue that you had to actually like rent, you know.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's a deal breaker for me.
It's on.
Unless
It's honestly, it's not much money. It's honestly doable. Like most of the time I did it, I got my money back.
Yeah, but
Uh,
then it's eating into what you can pay your band.
yeah, but it works out better when it's like when they're local bands, and
Mhm.
local bands don't necessarily. A lot of times, local bands will forego their amount and give it to the out of town band. A lot of times, I've noticed that a lot, especially in the Youngstown scene. Um, oh, I don't need paid. Like, give it to this band that came down from Erie. You know what I mean? Give them the money, or hey,
Right.
this down from Cleveland, make sure they get the money. So um I've never really ran into that situation. And honestly, I know I'm poo pooing on the whole Prozacs thing, and they're a great band, and people did turn out. It just I don't know. I'm not a huge name within the local scene to be able to pull the crowds that maybe other promoters can do,
Right.
or I use multiple venues. I've thrown shows at the Wickyards. I've thrown shows at West Side Bowl. Teamed up on shows at Cedars. Um, but I'm not like a name that necessarily, I'm just some dude on the crowd to a lot of people, unless I've worked with them before. Um, I know a lot of the bands, I know the people that throw the venues, but as far as trying to promote, I can only do what I can do on my end. You know what I mean? Like, I really,
Yeah, but dude, the fans don't show up because they recognize the production company on the flyer. Like half the shows up here don't even have a production company. It's just the bands putting it together at a venue that people like. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, I know some people probably have a broader reach than I do, and
Hmm.
they do things a little bit differently. I mean, sure, I have 800 people that are in the This Is Just a Phase group, but it doesn't mean that all 800 are from here. Maybe a tenth of those people are in the PA Ohio area. So you know what I mean. As far as my reach, however many, 1,500 friends on Facebook or whatever I have, maybe a fraction of them are from around here too. So it's like, how much, if I flag everything, like if I flag groups and stuff like that, like how many of those are actually reaching people that are in this area? So you know what, at best I could hope for 80 people realistically on my end, outside of who the bands know and stuff like that. So that's part of it too. I think that's part of it too, is just trying to appeal to the people of the area. And like I said, maybe not everybody is into the band that they're into, so then have 20 people show up. Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Like I've learned, like running the label and doing the podcast, like I'm starting to come to terms with things. Like I'm not, like this year we've put out 2 releases, and I don't know when the third one's coming out. But yeah, anywho. So anything else you want to talk about before we cut for the special following up episode?
Yeah. No. I mean, no. I can't think of anything.
Missing our faces, really. I think they miss us, and they want more from us.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we're gonna be back. We're gonna come back now. We gotta set up some interviews with people and keep doing those reaction videos.
Oh yeah. I think I got some ideas for people. We just have to, with me never knowing what my schedule is, literally 2 days before we would record, that puts a damper in things. But yeah, I don't work a lot anyways, so you know what I mean. That won't really matter much, and my schedule might be changing too, but that'll just be in the evenings. So hopefully, I can keep Mondays open.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see what goes on with our schedules moving forward, and just maybe do it old school guerrilla style, where we just set something up in 2 days and get the episode out and do it that way.
Yeah. I mean, we can, yeah. Like I said, when you figure out your schedule, we can set up another like a timeline of when we do it, because that was working out really well before this move for me,
Yeah, Mondays generally work for me too. That seems to be, even if I work, I would only work till like 9 o'clock at the latest, so I can be home and set up by 9:30. So
yeah.
if we do that, then we can do that. If not, then we can start at 9 like normal. So
yeah. If like my schedule changes, then if my schedule changes, we would be doing, like I said, earlier in the evening. Yeah.
Unless I work and then I just go back to how we did it before. You know what I mean?
We'll figure it all out.
Yeah, latest I work is 9 o'clock, and then by the time I get home and set up, 9:30.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what the schedule's going to be like, and we'll get some people. I'll line up some people. I think it's my turn anyways.
Probably.
So I'll set something up. I'm just happy we were able to finally sync up. I know we had to change the schedule a few times because I had stuff come up, and you had stuff come up. So I'm glad we were finally able to put through this, and hopefully we can get this out. No, hopefully soon. There shouldn't be a lot of editing to it, so get this out and let people see our beautiful faces again.
Yes.
Do it. I'm stupid. I love that shit, dude. I love that shit. Quit choking your chicken, Sam.
Oh, geez.
For that.
Oh, geez.
You're going to have to blur it. Gotta blur it. Sexual innuendo. Blur it.
Yeah.
Quit choking the chicken, Sam.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We all do it.
It's it's a compulsive thing.
Most of the things we do are compulsive. So
Like, no, I'm stimming. I'm stimming.
I'm stimming. I'm stimming. I'm edging.
Jeez, those are two different things, sir.
I know.
All right.
I add to it, right? I always got to make it worse.
Gotta.
Shit happens, right? That's why people tune in. They don't know what to expect.
Right.
Well, I guess since we're all caught up, we can wrap this up.
Yeah. I am Sam.
I'm Jon.
And this is just a phase.
Yeah, this is just a phase. Yeah, we never even said that at the beginning of the episode.
That's all right.
We're horrible.
I'll throw a little like logo up. It'll be fine.
It's okay. It don't matter. No, we don't care.
This is a labor of love.
Oh yeah. You know what else is a labor of love?
Going into labor.
Choking the chicken.
All right. I'll see you later.
Later on, brother. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Peace.